Good morning, everyone. John with Universal Aquatics out of Atlanta. I posted on Thanksgiving Day a picture of the beginning of a pondless waterfall that I was going to be building in my house in Atlanta. And we haven't made too much progress. Essentially, it's just me and my son helping me out. For those of you who do not know, most of you probably don't, that whenever we planned on doing this, excuse me, a few months ago, my mom actually passed away. And so now it takes on more special meaning, and it's more of a project that I'm doing with just me and my son, you know, and it's kind of like a dedicated to my mom kind of thing and his grandma. Morning, guys. So we took a couple of days off. Just felt like we needed to hang out with the family a little bit. So we did do a little bit more work the other day. But we got the geo in, the underlayment right there. We got the underlayment in, we got the liner spun around. We're gonna get that in place today. Get the aqua blocks put in. And we are going to hopefully set some rocks before rain comes in a few hours. We'll see. Hopefully we'll get some stuff done today. Just wanted to introduce to you a new guy, Chris. See behind me, it's my nephew. There he is. Hey. So he's coming to help us out on Mom's Falls here, because that's his grandma. So, and it's this dude's, my son's grandma too, obviously. So he's gonna help out, and with him, we can get some more stuff accomplished. So we got caught in the rain again, but I'm gonna go check things out, make sure we're not flooded away. We did manage to get the pond liner in, which is good. So this is what we got so far, isn't it great? I know you can see a lot. Yep, progress, progress. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. So we've been working on this project here and there every so often. Not very often, I should say. It's more accurate. But we managed to get a few things accomplished, and I wanted to show you what we've been able to do pretty much after school on the weekends. You know, we have a couple hours. It gets dark here in Atlanta around, I don't know, 5:30 or so. So we got to start buttoning things up, wrapping it up around 5:15, something like that. So we don't have too much time, but we've been able to get a few things accomplished. Let me flip this thing around and show you what we got. So here we are so far. I know you really can't tell, but for scale, there's a bucket and there's a big rock. This guy is 3,700 pounds. Big boy, but the challenge with this guy is that we don't traditionally work with round stone. I know people more up north, more in the Midwest, they have a lot more rounder stone. Here in Atlanta, not so much. So this is creating a few challenges for us, but we'll be able to hide all these cracks and things later as we go. But we decided to split the waterfall right here in the bottom. So it's very important for me to be able to see this as we're driving up the driveway down in this area. So that being the case, we've got this kind of angled this way, but if we angled it a lot this way, then our whole rock system or structure, waterfalls are gonna be laid out this direction, and there's no earth behind it. So we still have to carve it back into the hillside. So this is gonna be pointed toward us, toward the driveway. We can see it walking up. And then over here behind me, we're eventually gonna have a little hangout spot over here. Right now we got some yard art, but that thing is pretty cool. Mossed up, lichened up, really old. Termites have definitely had its way with that. But we're going to hang out here and be able to check out the waterfall here. And then we have another waterfall here, and we have this big guy in the center splitting it. This one is probably 2,500 pounds as well. So that's a big guy. Me standing up next to this rock, it's at my rib cage. I know you can't see, but it's pretty big. But we're gonna get it to where the water's sheeting off this guy back here, and there's a natural little bump out right here, so it should sheet off pretty well. And then over here behind me, this little rock that's still strapped up, we're gonna have some water sheeting over that as well. So that's what we've got so far. We're gonna keep plugging along and see what we can get done on this glorious Sunday. Stay tuned. So what do you think about this rock, son?
I like it. I like the all the moss on it. I think
Okay.
it'll fit well with the other one because it's a little bit lower, so it'll sheet a little bit differently than the other one over there.
Okay, so the plan, guys, we're gonna get that rock. We're gonna put it over here. We don't want everything to be the same elevation. See, this one is maybe 2 or 3 inches lower than this guy, but we don't want the water to be exactly the same height. We want some variables, some interests, some areas of interest. So we're gonna put this guy right in the front of that to stretch out water to get on top of this, to go on top of that, and then we're gonna put another frame rock on the side and start backfilling and build up our elevation. Does that sum it up?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Fist bump. Kyle. That's a fail. That's a fail. Oh, you need a key. Safety voice, young boys and girls. Seatbelts. Uh-oh. You just learned a lesson, didn't you? When it's cold outside, you gotta let it warm up a little bit. Round 2. I don't know, is that good? Let's try it. Your call. It's comedy hour, young boys and girls. 3rd time's a charm, I don't know. Try again. Hey, you gotta let it wait a little bit longer. I knew that. I just wanted you to learn it. Okay, round 5. Turn the speed up. Hey, there we go. So we managed to get 4 rocks set today. 4. We did really good, really good. So, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the most crucial for me, this first row of stone on the bottom. Because if you don't get these right, nothing else is right. So you got your foundation, your bones with the aqua blocks, down here your water storage. But if you don't get these first little few stones set correctly, then it's not gonna be a good build, period. So next we got a backfill and take it to the next step, whatever that is. So we got some decent stuff. We can do some different things with this rock. So pretty good looking stone. Not too many huge pieces, but it looks like maybe that's gonna be coming on the next load. So this is the most important part of the day. Lunchtime. Leftover pizza from last night. It gives me the sustainable carbohydrates I need to get me through the rest of my day. You think I'm crazy, don't you?
Watch the video, Will.
All right, good morning, guys. So yesterday we managed to get a few rocks set. Not as many as I would have liked, but that's okay. We got some big, heavy rocks, huge rocks, and we're really maxing out the weight capacity of the machine, so we're pushing it. What we did do, we were strapping this rock that weighed, well, let me see if you can see it. That guy behind me there weighs about 3,200 pounds. We're strapping that guy, and we ran out of gas on the machine. I've run out of gas before, you know, and most of the time it's not a big deal, but we managed to get air in the lines. So now we can't get the machine started. So ended up losing couple hours yesterday. It's on a Saturday, so the guys couldn't come out. I ended up calling a buddy of mine and see if we can figure some things out. But in the meantime, I managed to kill the battery. So charging that guy up, and hopefully we can get this thing going. Sunday is a big day for us, just because that's when Elijah can help out quite a bit, because he doesn't have any other distractions. So we'll see if we can get it going. So here's what we did manage to get set yesterday. So, got 4 rocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a big one, and because we are, I know it doesn't look like it, but this is a pretty big distance from here to here. I know it's hard to see for scale, That's a big guy, almost 4,000 pounds. We had to reach that guy out, which is probably 3,500 pounds. Reach it out, set it up there. We originally wanted it over here, but it ended up being a great rock on the side. And I think it kind of looks like a Flintstones tire, you know, like a wheel, because the hole in the center and a big rock anyway. So I think it's pretty cool accent wise. And so we managed to get that on the side because that's pretty much all the machine would let us do. We got water coming off of here, so that's doubling as a spillway and a frame rock. And I like the way this is slanted here and slanted here. It's turning out pretty cool. It's turning out pretty cool. But what we're trying to do is, this guy's gonna drop off here. This guy's gonna go this direction. The water is gonna flow that way in our waterfall. It's gonna start somewhere up there. So it's not gonna be pointed all towards the driveway over here, but that's fine. So maybe we'll be able to see a little bit of that driving up, but this guy will definitely be able to see. That's about a 3-foot drop coming down. And then it's gonna start over there, but we're gonna see all this driving up the street. So that should be pretty cool. The guys over here can see it, so it's really accenting the house completely. But I wanted to show you this. So we managed to find this. They did some road construction by our house a couple years ago. And this was just lying there on the side of the road. So this is pretty cool. So you can see for scale wise, next to the bucket, this guy is maybe 3.5 feet tall or so. And it looks like beavers have chewed down the top. So this is a really great character piece, accent piece. Still got the root structure on the bottom. So we're gonna see if we can implement that here in the feature. I'm thinking maybe somewhere in here, it's just so big that I'm gonna see if we can maybe find a good spot for it. We've got some other cool pieces of wood over there we're gonna try to pepper in here, the yard art. But I haven't showed you guys this view in a while. With the other 2 trucks that we had, we doubled our weight capacity as far as the amount of material that we had. So we ended up having about, I don't know, 22 tons or so before. Now we've got probably 45 tons. But we got some really cool pieces. This guy is gonna be the one we're gonna set next. So water's gonna come over here, it's gonna come over there. We got some steps that are gonna be going on the side, on that side. So it's turning out really cool. Morning guys, so we were able to get the machine started late yesterday afternoon, so we missed about a day and a half. Well, 2 days really. So then whenever we got it started, we tried to set our first rock and the machine kept stalling out again. I'm gonna play with it a little bit this morning, see if we need to call another guy out, because this rock is probably, I think it's about 3,200 pounds. Gotta have it working. It gave us a lot of problems last night. It literally stalled with the rock in midair. So as you can imagine, that was not the best place to be in, you know, so we're able to restart it, get it back down safely, thank goodness, without messing up the pond liner or damaging any of the other rocks that we have on the site, in the liner itself in the project. So we'll see if we can get it going and see if it lasts this morning. So the machine stopped again, unfortunately. We got a guy coming out here hopefully in the next couple hours to see what we can do, but and I'm sure you guys are picking up on a common theme here, and that is not much is getting done on a daily basis. Because it's just pretty much my son and I doing this. You know, like I said, he's limited, so I don't want to bring in other people to help me finish this, because I want it to really be a good bonding experience for us. So we got the machine up and running again, but guess what was stuck in the fuel line? Pine needle. Look around us here. All Georgia pine trees. Everywhere Georgia pines. So one of these little boogers got folded up and stuck in the fuel line. So it wasn't a matter of me running out of gas and messing something up. It's a matter of this little guy blocking and preventing fuel to get to whatever it needs to get to the machine. So back in business. Hopefully no more of these guys will get in here, and we're gonna see if we can get some more work done. Let's see if we can find a home for this thing. Oh, it's a lot heavier out here.